Good evening and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. I hope that you guys are doing okay tonight. As you come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You guys, rapper Coolio has died. Of course, we know Coolio is known for um Gangsta's Paradise, all of those. He had a lot of hits like in the late 80s and um early 90s, and then afterwards, he kind of went away. I want to share the screen um where they're talking about let's see, here it is right here.
Massive breaking news. TMZ is reporting that rapper Coolio, the man behind the song Gangsta's Paradise, has died. The rapper, who achieved enormous success in the 90s, was allegedly visiting a friend this afternoon in LA when he passed away. His longtime manager telling TMZ that he went to the bathroom at his friend's house, but when he did not come out after a while, the friend kept calling for him and eventually went in and found Coolio laying on the floor. EMTs were called and he was pronounced dead at the scene. That's breaking news. TMZ.
I definitely want to say rest in peace to Coolio. I was around in that era when he first blew up. Of course, they're saying that there are a few details. I do believe that Coolio has spoken about that in the past. I don't know if he still did. He had issues with substance abuse and things of that nature, but we don't know if he had some types of ailments. I'm not saying that he still, but that's the reason that he died. I'm not saying that. But it is definitely extremely sad. I always wanted for Coolio to make a comeback. I did. I was like, dog, I want Coolio to make a comeback because that was around the time that music was fun and it made you feel good, not that dark energy. And with a lot of the dark energies and entities and humans that are spewing out the dark energy. Now it was nothing like that. It was really upbeat music. The tempo was different. Um, I remember an interview, excuse me, that Coolio did. I'll never forget it. Okay. And I kind of want to play a little bit of it. Um, I cannot play it. Well, yes, I can play it. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. And I found it weird because he kind of talked about his career, and they asked him about his career. And of course, he started having issues. Coolio was known to he had a whole lot of children. As they say, children. He had a lot of kids, and people kind of joked with him about that down through the years when he did interviews. He really would do fun interviews. I enjoyed him back in that time when he was really hot. I enjoyed his music and stuff. I really did. But I want to play. He started having issues with the law and things of that nature. And I think that it's kind of something else that these young guys on this podcast asked him
How is
about.
it in the music industry? That whole conversation about the gatekeepers real, the rituals, things people got to do, blood sacrifice thing. I don't know if you got into all that, but can you kind of go there, being as though you were in the belly of the beast in the music industry?
I've read about all of that. And I only can say I only can say my truth, and you would think that with the height of success that I had and the things I was able to do, the amount of records I sold, and actually the amount of I don't want to say political power, but the amount of social power that I was able to achieve, you would think that I would be a prime candidate for just to be, so we could call it something, for to be a member of the Illuminati or a member of the elite society or whatever. You would think that they would come at me, and I think they did it sideways though. Nobody never got at me directly and said, "We want you to join us, and we're doing this." That's never happened. But I will tell you, I've had motherfuckers come at me on some weirdo shit, like on some gay shit. I've had motherfuckers come at me on some, oh, you should do this type shit. And I was like, what? Man, why the fuck would I do that? That make no sense. I view that as being inhuman. I view that as I would never do that. So, and then right when there was some things that I was trying to do that I felt were important, things that I felt would help other people, shit started happening to me. Went to jail for some bullshit. Got convicted. Well, not necessarily convicted, but because I didn't do no time, no real time, but little shit started happening, you know? And I didn't even address the shit really, because who the fuck, when you know, and when you're a celebrity, bro, when something happens, whether it's true or it's not true, once it's been said, for most people it's true. Because people don't do research to find out if something is true about a person or not. Whatever they hear, they deem it to be truth. So I didn't go hard on, oh, I didn't do that, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. That never happened. I just let the shit die down, continued on my life. Also, I'm at a point right now in my life where there's a lot of shit I know that I want to tell people. It's a lot of things that I want to teach, but I'm afraid. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm scared because I got 4 grandchildren, and I got children that are in this world. I got people I care about, and I got people that I care about that don't necessarily believe what I believe.
Yeah,
and I'm not. I have no fear of death, and I think that those that would oppose my beliefs, they've probably done enough. If somebody's after me or if somebody's watching me, then they know enough about me to know that I have no fear of death. So killing me don't mean shit. It just confirms that what I said was true. But I do have a fear of them hurting my family. So I'm quiet about certain things. I don't talk about everything I know because I don't want nobody in my family to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to happen to my people. And if I owe them anything, I owe that to them. I owe them their lives, to be able to live their life and not be subjected to any type of harm because of something I did or said. It's already happened once. You know, my oldest son did some time in prison, and he shouldn't have. It was his first offense. And I was going to court, and I seen people having cases that were way worse than his, and not even being their first offense, and them getting off. And they didn't have a better lawyer than he had. Some of them had fucking PDs, but they got off because, well, whether they got off or not, it didn't matter to the world now. But by them doing what they did to my son, it made me kind of shut the fuck up. I stopped talking about what I was talking about at that time because I felt like I was being, and listen, I could be making this shit up in my head. It could be something. I realized that I would never.
Wow. And this interview was actually he did an interview on a podcast actually 5 months ago. And he kind of talked about you heard what he was talking about. And he said he didn't try to dispute anything. He just kind of let it die down. And I think at one time, okay, and somebody can fact check it for me. When he say I stopped talking about what I was talking about, he started talking about financial stability, especially within the music industry. Okay, and that's when all those things started happening to him. I was just looking at his because I didn't intend to make this a long video, but I was just looking at his Facebook page, and the last time that he posted was on August the 16th, and he was in Europe, and he seemed to have been pretty active. He definitely did shows, a lot of shows overseas. That was July 30 first in Colombia, so he was still getting booked overseas. Um, yeah, he was still doing his thing because he had some timeless hits. Yeah, he was still, and he was in Denmark right here in July this summer. He really seems like he was being booked. Oh my God. It's definitely a great loss because I remember I enjoyed his music growing up. Um, his music was definitely influential. His rap, it was before all of this drill music, before rap became dark and evil. It was before rap became dark and evil.
It's Coolio with the flow. And I definitely got something brand new for that ass. You want to roll with your homies on a fantastic voyage and get dropped off in a gangster paradise? Well, I'll see you when you get there. On my cameo tip. That's right. You want a happy birthday shout out, a get well soon, a congratulations on a wedding, a promotion.
Oh Lord.
I just want to talk any type of thing like that. If you just want to tell your haters to fuck off, holla at me. I am El Cool Magnifico. Oh.
I hate when this mouse starts making stuff act up, but he actually did that on his Facebook page on that was March 21st of last year. Okay. Just looking at it, he's in a gangster's paradise now. He had said on last year in March, he had a YouTube channel. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. It looks like he was trying to get things kicked back up. He was trying to get things kicked back up. He was doing some tours and stuff. But like up here, this stuff happened. This was this year. He just did a European tour, 2022, and he still has some tour dates. It started in May of this year, and it seems like to me, he did his last one in August the 27th of this year, and he had one more in Europe in October. So definitely rest in peace to him. He was kicking back up and doing some things. Evidently, he was doing really good in Europe. To be getting those dates. I really hate that this happened. Like I said, they're saying that they don't necessarily know, what happened. Yeah. Let me see. Wow. I remember that song. It's going to make me go and listen to that song tonight. Gangsta's Paradise, one of my favorite songs of, you know, one of those timeless hits. So definitely rest in peace to Coolio. I send my prayers out to his children, his grandchildren, his family. I hate that this happened, but I hope that it had nothing to do with any substance abuse or any setups or anything like that, because it seems like he was getting things kicked back off, but he was doing it overseas. Because a lot of times when they don't act right in the United States, the people overseas really love and appreciate the older artists with the timeless hits. They appreciate them sometimes, I think, more than we do. Okay. And to see that he had all of those tour dates and he was kicking things back off, and he has been, his life has been cut, is extremely sad. So definitely rest in peace to Coolio. Y'all go run him up. Go listen to Gangsta's Paradise. I truly hope he made it to his Gangsta's Paradise. Okay, because he's definitely one of those rappers that left his print in the sand. You know, he left his print in the sand because he has some timeless hits. He did. He has timeless hits. So rest in peace to Coolio, you guys, and keep his family in your prayers. Talk to you later.